Panama as a #1 place for retirees to retire in 2023. Yes. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the Pensionado Visa and why you should consider Panama as a place to retire, what the process is to get a Pensionado Visa, what are the benefits, and what are the costs. The main requirement that any applicant needs is they need to have a pension of $1,000 or more per month. So they need a letter from either their Social Security, their disability pension, or their private pension that says they have $1,000 a month for life. We get that documentation, we notarize it, we apostille it. There's a few different things that the law firm needs to do with that documentation. Apart from the pension, we need a background check. So the background check can either be with the FBI if you're in the US, it'd be with the security office if you're in Canada. In the UK, it would be an ACRO police background check. And there's different agencies that, depending on the country that your passport is from. And those are the only two requirements. You need a pension that's over $1,000. If you have a spouse, the pension has to be $1,250. You can add dependents on your application. However, those dependents have to be under the age of 25. Once we have your pension documentation and we have your background check, we then take that documentation, create an application, a power of attorney, we notarize, we translate, and we get all the documentation so that we can present your file at immigration. At immigration, they then give us a temporary ID, which is valid for 6 months. Then, within that 6-month period, you receive your permanent ID. The permanent ID then is for life. The only requirement for you to maintain your permanent ID is that you visit Panama once every 2 years. And finally, another question that a lot of people have about living in Panama is, what is Panama like? What is Panama like? Is it somewhere where I can walk? Is it somewhere where there will be things I can do to keep me busy? And I think the answer to that, it really depends on the lifestyle. You can live on the coast of Panama City in either Coronado or Buenaventura or any of the beach towns, Playa Venal, and you can have a very active life in the community, being involved in any of the beach activities. You can also live in the city, which is only a few hours away from a lot of these beach towns. And in the city, you will find everything from paddleboarding to sports to tennis. There's golf courses. There's all the physical activities you may want, and also cultural activities. There's an opera. There's places where you can go do art classes. There's places where you can go and really be creative in your retirement. Now, if you want to live somewhere more reclusive, you can go to mountains. There are areas like Boquete and areas like Chiriquí where there's farming and there's a lot more of a different lifestyle. So it really depends on what lifestyle you like. Panama City is well known for having one of the best restaurant scenes. It has amazing restaurants and it has amazing amenities like any large city does. But it really just depends on the lifestyle that you're looking to live. And what I've seen a lot of pension clients of ours do is they come and they explore the city, and a lot of them, the reason they're looking to move to Panama is because they want to be more immersed in nature and they want to live by the beach, but they also want to enjoy the city. So they'll spend 3 or 4 weeks by the beach, and then they'll come into the city for a week. And they tend to do that quite often because they enjoy the flexibility and they enjoy the variability of being able to be in both mountain and coast and beach. So it really just depends on what kind of lifestyle you're looking for, and it depends what activities you're looking forward to doing while you're in Panama. And my biggest recommendation is to come to Panama, see what you feel of it, see what you like, what you don't like, and based on that, make a decision whether you want to retire here permanently. But regardless, the Pensionado Visa is a very, very attractive visa. It's a residency for life. There is no other residency program out in the world that will give you a residency for life with such small requirements: a pension document and a background check.